Okay, so what do you know? Another brew day. I'm brewing a pre-made recipe, which I was going to get away from doing, but this came back available, and I had it before, and I really like it. It's called the Dead Ringer IPA, and it consists of 11 pounds of Rahr 2-row and 1 pound of the Breess Caramel, and just 4 ounces of Centennial hops added at different times. And I chose to use the Imperial Yeast Flagship A07, which, as I always do, a yeast starter. I got that going. So, get my equipment together. I'm going to get the water measured out and start heating up. Another beautiful day to brew. Okay, so it's another brew day. I am brewing a recipe, a pre-made recipe, which I wasn't really going to do anymore, but this came available back online, and I've liked it before, and I wanted to get it again. Something called the Dead Ringer IPA. It's only using 11 pounds of Rahr 2-row and 1 pound of Breess Caramel 40L. 4 ounces of Centennial hops, obviously put in at different times, and I'm using the Imperial Flagship A07, just an ale yeast, which like I always like to do, I made a starter, yeast starter. Again, it's just the habit I've been into. So this is going to be my 28th brew day. So let me, I'm going to get the water started, measured out, and start heating up. I have to crush these grains, and we'll get started with another beautiful day to brew. So I always like using Deer Park. Have always had good results. I'm going to start with 5 gallons of water on this. And we're going to mash in like 162, and then I'll do a mash 154 for 60 minutes, and then I'll mash out at 170 for 10 minutes. There's my 5 gallons to start with. Let me turn on my unit and get rocking and rolling with the heat. Alright, hit my strike temp. See what that means. Mash your roller. Double crush these grains as always. It's just how I do it. Like I always say. And let's see. 154 mash for an hour. Get this all out of here. Done, and of course, I'm gonna knock all those dough balls out. All right, last little bit. mash it up some more. We can get the mashing. I already love to smell this. I think I got it all. My little one. Pump going. This thing is recirculating. Recirculator here, try to get all the stuff around the side that we get. Anyway, now it's an hour wait. I'm ready. We've hit the end of the mash. Turn the pump off. Let's back out a little bit. Draining of the grains. Let these drain for a few minutes and then I'm going to see where my water level is before I start sparging, see how much more I need to add. I get a pre-boil gravity reading. All the fun stuff. So, let me kick this up into my boiling temp. Get that going. Takes a little while with the 110 here. That's okay. And then, it might be time to have a little brew day beer or a brew day brew. How about that? While I'm sitting out here in the garage, get ready to enjoy a weekend solo. Anyway, yeah. So let that drain. See where my level is before I start sparging. All right, that's a little hard to see from there, but I've hit boil. I'm gonna add my first addition, which is just an ounce of Centennial. All I'm using is Centennial in this. All my hops are Centennial here. 4 ounces during the boil and an ounce on a dry hop. I'm gonna get to it, so there we go with that. And I don't add anything else for 40 minutes. When we hit our next hop addition. Hey, it's a bee. It's so hot right now. I'm in this garage. It's a hot day. Bees, mosquitoes, and flies are getting to me. So anyway, this is what you got to deal with, right? Making beer, but it's so worth it, right? Anyway, that's my first hop addition. 1 ounce Centennial, 60 minutes on the clock. All right, 20 minutes left in the boil. I have my second hop addition, 1 ounce of Centennial. You see, I got to wait for me to boil there a little bit. Try to watch this thing, and it'll get you, even if you're watching it, right? So there we go. 1 ounce of Centennial at 20 minutes. Now, in 5 more minutes, I will add my Warfuck tablet. I'm going to add yeast energizer and a yeast nutrient to this. Just wanted to do that today on this brew. So that will be next in 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes left. All right, 5 minutes left in the boil. My last addition, 2 ounces of Centennial. Then we'll cut this heat. We'll cut the heat and start cooling down. Yeah, baby. So hot. So that be that. 5 more minutes. And the boil is done. Then the cool down begins. Alrighty. Heat off. Water on. Pump on. Let the cool down begin. So, be interested to see how long this takes. It's going to be a while. This groundwater this time of year is just not, it's not that cold. So it's going to take a while to get down to 65, 70. Set a timer just to be interested in how long it takes for that to get down to where I need it. In the meantime, I'll have to clean my fermenter, get that ready for to dump into that. So get back to that. All right, I think with this groundwater temperature, this time of year being a little high, and the outside temperature right now, get this down to about 73 degrees. I'm going to transfer over to my fermenter, let it sit in the house for a little bit longer, try to bring it down some more. I'd like to get it down to 70. It's been sitting at that for a while, so I think I've hit the best I could, or the best I can do with this right now. Just going to start filling this up. Get this moved into the house. Start cooling it down. More in there. So that's what my next project is. Well, that's in the next step. Final deed of the day, or act of the day, I should say. I'm going to dump in my yeast. Mix up the wort here first. Try to aerate a little bit. Turn off my little mixer here. Yeast starter. Reminds me I gotta grab my chima before I try to pour this out. So So according to my I'm gonna forget the device inside there. My tilt, I'm about 70 degrees. I'm gonna go take it downstairs. I want to get it a bit cooler. It should be fine. It's at 65 to 72. So I guess it should be fine, but it is warm up here than it is in my basement, so maybe it'd be better down there. So that is come up. Look how sweaty I'm from being outside. That is the end of my brew day. For the Dead Ringer IPA. Here on July 11th. Yes, it's 7/11. Maybe I should have named it after a Slurpee or something. Anyway, whatever. That's the end of the brew day. So, tastes pretty good. Oh, my gravity was 1.054. So I think I was within a decent range for that. So that looks weird, doesn't it? I don't know. This looks kind of funny. Anyway, looking up. That's it. That's the end of the brew day. So there'll be follow-ups on this later. So until then, take care. Okay, I'm transferring my Dead Ringer, I believe it's Dead Ringer IPA. It's been 2 weeks in the primary. I'm gonna do a week here in the secondary and add another ounce of Centennial hops. Dry hopping it for about 5 days or so before I put it in the keg. Trying to catch up on a lot of videos. I haven't put out anything lately just because personals. Life gets tough, and I actually lost a video too that I wanted to post, but I'm redoing something for that. But anyway, I plan on brewing up this week, but this is Dead Ringer IPA. I've made it before, as I've said before in the video, so I'm just showing a little follow-up to it. And I'm going to take a gravity reading here and see where I am after 2 weeks. You know, so I'm here at 1.020, and this is something I just don't understand what's been going on lately with me, my fermentations. Because I use Nutrient, I use Energizer, I use make a yeast starter. They always seem, all of my brews here, no matter what I do, seem to get to this point, stop. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't go any further than this. It always seems like it's stuck in this area. Which, you know, again, it's just going to make the APV lower than I wanted it to be. I forgot when my starting is here, so I'm not sure where I am with this. I don't know in secondary if I'm going to get any more out of that. But it's just, you know, what do? You roll with it. I can't, I don't know. It's the way I'm crushing the grains, but I've bought grains already crushed, and that's the problem. I've used, you know, again, everything I think of to help with the fermentation. Temperatures are always good. Don't know. It's just kind of frustrating. Don't know why I can't get below this number. It's like the magical number for me now. But anyway, it's in the secondary. Add my dry hops and, like I said, another ounce of Centennial. And in a week, I'll keg it up and I'll drink it. It doesn't taste bad already. It looks, I like the color of it. It's frustrating. I don't know what I'm missing or what I'm not doing or something, right? Anyway. All right, well, I'll do a follow-up on this one, and I'm going to add the tasting to the orange wheat beer that I did. That's the video I lost, my initial first tap and pour and taste of it, so it's not going to be the initial, but I was going to show it anyway, and you'll see it right after all this. So this is not the first pour, but I'm going to pretend this is my orange wheat beer that I did. Been on tap here for a little bit. I've tried it, but my video that I made for it, I lost. You can see that. It's not getting the focus. Boop. Yeah, back at it. Just walked upstairs, but again, didn't have much of a head to it. It's nice and white. For what that's worth, man, if that matters. It looks good. I like the color of it. Nice and clear. You smell the orange in it, and you taste the orange in it. It's not overwhelming, which I didn't want it to be, even though next time I make it, if I make it again, I may add a little bit more orange. I definitely taste that. It's the Hefeweizen. I called it orange wheat, but the yeast I use is a Hefeweizen wheat, so it tastes a lot like a Hefeweizen, which isn't my favorite beer. My wife asked me to make it. I made it. She tried it. She liked it. I said, well, good. Now you can drink some beer. Oh, I don't drink beer. So I've been drinking it. Like I said, I lost my video of my first tasting. And that was my fault. I deleted it, basically. So, I mean, it turned out good. It tastes good. It's light. It's real crisp. Very summerish beer, which I imagine Hefeweizens really are more for the summer, maybe summertime. I don't know. So it's good. Head doesn't stay around long, but that's all right, man. It's another beer, and I'm always saying if I make it, I drink it. I'm sure probably knocked out a half of the keg already because it's so light. I think it's 4.5%. It's light, it's easy drinking. So I just wanted to share this, even though I lost my first tasting video. It's funny how I used a half a teaspoon of crushed coriander in that batch, and you taste it. It's just amazing how far, I find it fascinating how far that taste of just that little bit, excuse me, how that went through. So yeah, I've just been lagging on videos. And not that a whole lot of people are on this channel watching what I do. So, just been real busy. Helping with a move. 5 weekends now. Well, tomorrow I'll make 5 weekends of helping with this move. And helping a friend who's in a really, this is something separate, but really going through a tough time with cancer. It really sucks watching it, listening to it, just being around them. So it's kind of kept me from doing this. That's no excuse. Anyway, so that's the orange wheat Hefeweizen, whatever you want to call it. I got my Dead Ringer IPA. In a week, I will keg that up. This coming week, I am going to try a coconut IPA. Someone said it's a little risky because coconut's the oils in it. I saw coconut IPA, someone do one online, and it just piqued my interest. Sounded good. I was debating about putting some cocoa nibs into it also to see if I could give it almost like a little bit of an almond joy type of flavor taste. I don't know if I want to push it. Afraid I might ruin it. If that's possible. Excuse me, the beer is getting to me. That's rude. Excuse me. But it's beer, right? That's what it's going to do. Anyway, until I follow up with my Dead Ringer IPA, which I made before. I did a kit, which I didn't think I'd do anymore, but I did like that beer, so I wanted to do it again. So anyway, until I follow up on that, cheers for the orange wheat Hefeweizen beer that my wife wanted me to make, but doesn't want to drink because she doesn't want to drink beer. She'd rather drink wine. So cheers until next time.